Right, morning everybody. Welcome along to Wednesday the 8th of July 2020. Got a few things to talk about today. I don't think it's going to be as long as yesterday. Now, I was doing my normal observations while the wife was cooking yesterday, and we had, yummy homemade chips. Now, when you cut your chips and you rinse them off, don't do what you shouldn't do, is what? Tip them straight into the wire basket. Because all the water, is going to drip into the fat and it's going to explode everywhere. Now, I was very impressed, very impressed with Tracy. She actually drained them completely before she fried them. And boy, were they nice. Now, speaking of niceness, could you come out here, please, Tracy? I'm going to show you a product that is 10 times better than the brand that costs you a fortune. It's in the cupboard up there. Exactly, she knows what I'm going to talk about. It's curry flavoured pot noodle. Now, you can buy a curried pot noodle for £1 at the moment, sometimes 50p, but I'll tell you what, they're not a patch on Lidl's own brand Speedy Noodles. Now, these come with a little sachet, just like a pot noodle, but these, what are they, 36p? 36p. 36p. I know, they're the same size pot, and I'll tell you what, the taste is 100 times better than a pot noodle. I couldn't believe it. I am absolutely hooked on them. They're good for a snack, and as people know, I get up in the middle of the night, and if I'm hungry, it's got to be one of them. Right, food. We've also got a very large butternut squash. Now, I know you can make butternut squash. I know you can roast butternut squash. But I want to know what else you can do with it. Please feel free to drop a comment in the comment box and let me know, and I'll have a go at making it. Okay? Right, getting back to your mobile phones. Yeah, I know it's mishmash today, but it normally is. Do you use a weather app? Is there any particular one that you swear on? I mean, you've got the one that comes with your iPhone or your Android. You've got BBC, yeah? I don't know if ITV have got one. You've got the Met Office. And if you compare them every day, they're different. It's like your Google Mini and your Alexa device. I'll say it and she's going to go bing because she doesn't know what I'm talking about. They're completely different, and I'm just wondering where they get their information from. Right. Also on your mobile phones, you've got a health monitor. I'm not sure if you're aware of this. It tells you how far you've walked each day. Now, Tracy and Siobhan, as I told you, they are part of the first Selsey Brownies here in Selsey, and they've accepted a challenge. They've got to walk so many thousands of miles, not thousands of miles, well, I suppose you could, so many hundreds of miles, okay. Now, the idea, this pedometer, which is included in your phone, is only active when you move. Now, you thought that these companies that make jogging pants, you know, for people who actually like jogging, would put a zip pocket on so you could put your mobile phone in without fear of losing it. I know there's pouches, you know, these wrist things you can get, but I've never seen anything because Tracy keeps forgetting her phone when she goes out. Now, my daughter, on the other hand, she went to meet a few of her friends yesterday, and she walked nearly 20,000 steps. Yeah, nearly 10 miles. She went everywhere. Bit braver than me. Right, do you know what song was #1 on the day you were born? Go on, ask your Amazon device and you'll be surprised. Well, when I was born, way back on the 10th of May 1968, it was Wonderful World by Louis Armstrong. You know, Sketchmo, was he called Sketchmo? I don't know. And Tracy's was Wandering Star by Lee Marvin. I was born under a wandering star. Now, I always believed that was a Christmas song, but obviously not, because she was born on the 16th of March, way back in 1970. Yep, she's 50. And Siobhan, 24th of March 2004, it was Cha Cha Slide by DJ Casper. Get funky. Yeah, that was that song. Right, we do try to grow our own strawberries in the garden, but you get the odd few. It's not like going to an established strawberry patch that they've got on these pick-your-own farms. Now, I was thinking I'd like to go again, but every time we ring up, they've had an influx of people and they've got nothing left. I'll try it the weekend. Yeah. Well, I remember a story from when I was younger. I used to go strawberry picking very often with my late grandfather. His name was Richard John. Yeah. I used to call him Dave. Work that one out. I don't know why. I always knew him as Dave. Well, we went strawberry picking one day. Now, Grandad wore a trilby hat. Yeah, that was my granddad. Now, I remember out in the strawberry field, he got a handkerchief. He laid the handkerchief out, filled it up with strawberries, tied it in a knot, put it on his head, and put the trilby hat on the top. Now, what strawberries we had in the basket, he went and paid for. But the fruit under the hat. Naughty man he was. Yeah. Just a little trick there. If you ever go strawberry picking, take a trilby hat and you'll be surprised what you can get under it. Right, I've had an email from Roger. He hasn't told me where he's from. What did he say? He says, regarding what pictures you have on your mugs, well, Roger has got pictures of Star Wars. He's Star Wars mad. Well, you're Star Wars mad and I'm Doctor Who mad. My face mask is Doctor Who, and it could have been made a bit bigger because it keeps slipping off the end of my nose, but it fits me chin in my mouth. Right, well, Gavin, Joey and Amelia and I were last night looking at old photos and videos on Facebook, trying to embarrass each other. And I noticed that Amelia had found a picture, or a video actually, of me getting soaked on the ice bucket challenge. Do you remember that? Well, my daughter tipped the ice water over me. It was funny. How often do you actually sit there and go through all your videos on Facebook? It's a good place for storing them. I mean, years ago, well, actually, I say years ago, the wife has still got a big box of photographs. But now you can store them anywhere. I don't know how safe they're going to be on a Facebook server. I suppose, really, I should download all my photos off Facebook and put them on a CD for safekeeping, but you never know. Right, I was going to talk about online shops. Yeah? Because Tracy has got a lung condition and I've got my disabilities, we've been told to self-shielding, you know what it's all about. We are given a priority booking slot with a supermarket. Now, we chose Asda. And it turns up once a month, the day after we get paid, on the 14th. Well, you have got the option, apparently, of saying that you don't want to substitute for an item if it's not in stock. And we've used this 4 or 5 times now. And we've said that we did want to substitute. But they put one in if they haven't got something in store. I like to actually walk around the store, look at the product, and, see what it's like. Last month, we was going to try a new product from the egg company, the Golden Egg or something egg. It was scrambled eggs, in a carton. Basically, it's what you do at home, your milk, your eggs, your butter, blah, blah, blah. But this was already mixed. Okay, we thought. Well, we didn't have it on the Saturday. We was going for Sunday morning's breakfast. Well, luckily, my daughter, she's a stickler for looking at the dates. Well, this actual scrambled egg mix was out of date before the shop worker had even picked and packed it and sent it to us. You can't, you've got to actually be there to actually see what you're buying. Apples, they turn up. They could be squidgy and soft. No, you don't want that. You want to actually try them yourself in the supermarket. Go around, have a bite. No, that one's rubbish, put it back. But you know what I mean? What's your thoughts on this? Do let me know. Right, well, I've been rambling on for 10 minutes, and I said I was only going to be a few minutes. So, we're going to Brighton this weekend. Yes, we're going to see Siobhan's godparents, Tim and Lydia, and their girls, baby Amelia, who's just over 2 years old, and baby Grace, who's only a few months old. We've never met Grace because of the lockdown, and we're very much looking forward to it. The temperature is meant to be 19 degrees with a 13-mile-an-hour southwesterly wind, which will be excellent. I can get my brum brum, my mobility scooter out and have a paddle down the pier and up and down the promenade. Fish and chips will be on the menu, or a Burger King, or anything really, anything nice. I will be going to Poundland in Brighton, because they do my favourite pasties, and I buy them by the box and put them in the freezer. That's a tip for you. Not every Poundland has the same fresh produce, believe me. The Poundland that in Tunbridge, where Tracy comes from, used to do the best black pudding you'd ever find. But they haven't got one no more, so. Anyway, don't forget, nip over to Gavin, Gav out and about. Go on, go and bug him. Tell him I said hello. Please subscribe, like the page, and tell all your friends. And I will be back tomorrow. Have a good day.